Now on NBC 24, the snow has started falling. We will let you know what the city of Toledo is doing to prepare, and Kimberly will also time it all out when it stops and how much we will see.
And Celebrate Wait, the annual event that raises money for charity. Who served as tonight's Celebrating Wait staff.
And being prepared, how TARTA is now taking measures to save lives should somebody on the bus overdose.
You are watching NBC 24 News at 11 with Ryan Cummings, Jamie Innes, and Kimberly Newman.
Right now at 11, Northwest Ohio under a winter storm warning tonight. We'll be waking up to snow. Some of us will get just a couple inches, but others could see up to 8.
If you do have to be out tomorrow, of course, give yourself plenty of time. You can see all the purple here. There may even be some restrictions as to who can be on the roads and, of course, where you are allowed to park. A lot of people were at Walmart on Glendale in South Toledo tonight. One of our photographers, Michael Fairchild, took these pictures while he was out shopping. Now, the carts don't seem to be too full, but he said he saw people buying the essentials, including the bread and the milk, ahead of this storm. And, of course, that is just one location, but no doubt this is what other stores around the area did look like today as well. Of course, people stocking up before the storm finally gets here.
Already, more than 60 places have canceled services for tomorrow, and that includes schools that are taking a proactive approach. Students who attend TPS, Sylvania, Monroe, Oregon, you all have the day off. Congratulations. Those are just to name a few. You can find a full list on our website, NBC24.com. NBC 24 meteorologist Kimberly Newman joins us now.
Kimberly, could this be one of the biggest snowfalls that we have seen in a few years?
So I went back into the record books, Jamie, Ryan. It looks like the largest snowfall event of this season so far brought us just over 3 inches. And believe it or not, that was Christmas Eve, December 24th. However, we did see in 2016 a snowfall event in Toledo of more than 10 inches. This will rival that one as snow showers arrive right now. Our winter storm warning in pink is along the Michigan-Ohio border. And the National Weather Service in just the past couple of hours has also issued a winter weather advisory for folks that are slightly south of that line, but still likely to feel many of those local impacts from snow showers arriving right now. Snow will be on the radar overnight tonight, through your Friday morning, through your Friday afternoon, and lasting through the weekend as well. That bulk of snow still well off to our west, so we've got some time before that accumulation starts to build. Light snow showers at midnight will build to heavier snow showers by tomorrow morning. Low visibility, incredibly hazardous roadways, and a chilly start to your Friday all cap off this event. I'll have all the details you need to know on timing, location, and accumulation in my full forecast coming up.
A lot of people waiting around for that. Thank you, Kimberly. Now, this will no doubt be a big storm for city crews as well. NBC 24's Jay Hanna is at the Streets, Bridges, and Harbor Building on South Avenue. And Jay, a lot of crews are going to be on the roads tonight and most of the day tomorrow.
Ryan, at least 60. And Wade Kapsakavich, Toledo's mayor, says these employees will be working around the clock until the roads are clear. Up to 8 inches of snow. That's what Mayor Wade Kapsakavich and the rest of Toledoans are preparing for overnight and into Friday.
More than anything else, we want to keep the public informed about what they can expect from Mother Nature this evening and going into tomorrow.
The mayor and other city officials say they're ready. Lucas County Sheriff John Tharp believes communication between departments is crucial to success.
We'll watch it, and we will communicate with each other, and we will continue to communicate with the state and all the local law enforcement from north, east, south, and west, and the State Highway Patrol. That's what we have to do in order to make a sound decision of what levels to call.
Mayor Kapsakavich announced 60 plows will be coming out for the city. Another several dozen will be called in to help clear streets downtown and in residential neighborhoods. This led some salt flying off the shelves at local stores. As for city drivers, they will be out early.
Oh, we'll probably start about 4 o'clock in the morning till all night, Friday night.
The biggest thing the mayor wanted to portray was that the city is not panicking. He thinks crews will handle it well.
We're going to be okay. We are used to this. We are Toledoans. We are not residents of Miami who freak out when they see a snow flurry. We're going to be okay.
A reminder to snow removal companies and property owners, do not remove your snow from your property onto public roadways. It is prohibited. Live here in Toledo, Jay Hanna, NBC 24 News.
All right, good tips. Thank you, Jay. New at 11 tonight, more than 500 people showed up to Parkway Plaza to celebrate weight. For the last 10 years, the Eberly Center for Women hosted the annual event in Maumee. Local celebrities serve as the wait staff. Toledo Mayor Wade Kapsakavich was one of them. Sponsors could buy tables for $500 all the way up to $10,000. The dinner raises money for the scholarship program there and to help run the Eberly Center.
There's a lot of programming that goes on at the center, so it's a pretty active place. But we're I think most proud of our scholarship program.
The Eberly Center hoped to raise $40,000 with tonight's event. Before, though, it was already at $20 grand.
TARDA is doing its part to fight the opioid epidemic. The agency is having its employees go through naloxone training, learning how to use that overdose reversing drug. TARDA tells NBC 24 no single event prompted the trainings, but between their daily operations of serving about 11,000 people a day, they could see a lot of people across the area and make a difference.
Way to sort of offset any effects of overdose that until emergency personnel can arrive by administration of Narcan.
Employees don't have to use the drug if they're faced with an overdose, but the training is mandatory. More than 300 employees have gone through the training already.
Still ahead today on NBC 24 News, chess on ice. Kimberly Newman is back with more curling instructions and also finds out what it takes to build a strong team.
Plus, how much snow falls in your neighborhood. I'll break it down city by city in my full forecast when NBC 24 News at 11 returns.
Follow NBC 24 now. Your Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Kimberly Newman.
Here we are now heading into the largest snowfall event of the season so far. Major winter weather index impacts will include snowfall, which leads to low visibility, heavy snow at times, and very hazardous travel conditions. As we head into the weekend, our snow is not done yet, but it looks like a minor transition over to some ice could create some slick spots with the addition of freezing rain and a little bit of sleet before we are finally out of the woods. Looking at your Futurecast, timing things out hour by hour. I've got the clock stopped at 11 tonight, and the full arrival of snow here coming in after midnight. As expected, timing is still spot on. Now let's talk about accumulation. The intensity of this snow merely builds throughout the overnight hours. It seems every time we have more intense snow, it gets a little bit worse than that. That's as we approach early morning hours for your Friday. We're looking at 5 a.m. Most folks still sleeping, but those early birds heading out tomorrow morning will be the first to hit those very dangerous roadways. We heard from Jay Hanna earlier. Crews heading out at about 4 a.m. They'll be tackling this first round of snow and, of course, continuing to just try to keep up with the accumulation throughout the morning. We're now looking at 8 a.m. At this point, some good news for folks in Defiance, Napoleon, Holgate. Some clearing happening here, if only briefly. You'll have a moment without active falling snow. Crews can try to keep up with some of those falling snowflakes, but we've got incredibly heavy snow, meanwhile, for Hillsdale and Adrian. We continue to push through the morning at 11 a.m. We've got snow kind of sinking back farther south, now lifting from Toledo and Bowling Green, giving you just a brief break as we head towards the afternoon. Everyone's seeing an additional chance of that fluffy powder as we head towards 3, 4, and 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. Things will move away to our east at 7 p.m., but we're not done. Snow showers come back into play early Saturday morning, and we'll have another fresh dusting on the ground as you wake up to start your weekend off. A few light flurries will continue through the area heading into Sunday as well. How much do we see? Well, looks like our totals are staying pretty similar to what I had originally forecasted in our 6 o'clock show. 6 to 8 inches along the Ohio-Michigan border. Hillsdale, Williams counties, you will see the most. Toledo will see about 7 inches, 4 to 7 as we push a little farther south. And folks from Van Wert through Findlay and into Upper Sandusky, 1 to 3 inches with slightly improved road conditions out there. Broken down even further, Toledo should see around 6 inches. Bowling Green, 5 inches for you. Adrian, Michigan, you're at that 8-inch mark. A lot of snow in Adrian. Findlay, 2 inches. Clyde, 4 inches. Monroe, 7. And Defiance, right around a half a foot of snow. That's only Friday's accumulation. I do believe additional accumulation of 1 to 3 inches will pull through the area Saturday and Sunday, and that'll of course top out our final snowfall event totals over 9 inches for some local communities. Monday, 32 degrees will be at the freezing point before things calm down a little bit for next week. Jamie, Ryan, believe me, I am grateful for the change we're about to undergo next week, but I do feel like this is the best I can do in terms of helping people to prepare for the snow. You want to think layers, snow blowers, shovels, salt, all of the above.
We've been looking at those maps, and we just think that the drop-off from the 7 and 8 inches to the 1 inch mark is so small. You just have to drive a couple miles.
It's incredibly drastic, and it'll be a matter of, like you said, just a few miles. The good news tomorrow, we've got very little wind, so blowing and drifting becomes less of an issue. So the snow, where it falls, will be where it sticks.
I'm guessing a lot of people are going to be staying inside and catching up on some Netflix. All right, thank you, Kimberly.